Oh my god, you guys came back! I'm so excited! For you guys who are new here, I'm Landon. This is a new most amazing top 10 video. This is where I take interesting ideas and put them into a top 10 list for your guys' enjoyment. And of course, so you guys don't have to. So I thought I would end off the year with the craziest events of 2015. And if you guys want more of me for some reason, you guys can check me out right over here. This is my main channel, Landon Productions. I make videos daily and I've been making videos for about 6 years over here. So if you guys want to check that out, click right here. And I'll make sure to put the link in the description below as well. So let me ask you, what do you guys think is the craziest thing that happened this year? And also, what top 10 would you like to see next? Enough of all that, let's get right into it. Let's start this list off in at number 10. We have had the biggest, the most intense tropical cyclone ever recorded in the Western Hemisphere. It has the highest speeds of wind ever recorded. Initially it developed slow, but then in 24 hours it went to a category 5 hurricane, with winds of over 325 kilometers an hour. The bar pressure was also a record low at 879. Some people did lose their lives and it cost around $407 million in damages. It affected Central America and Mexico, and luckily it didn't touch land. In at number 9, something for the first time in history happened. Ireland becomes the first ever country by votes to make same-sex marriage legal. It was a resounding 62.1% of the country that voted yes. This was a great step in the right direction. People should be allowed to marry and love whoever they choose. The first country to ever make gay marriage legal was Netherlands back in 2001, and then it was Belgium and parts of Canada a year later. Every year, more and more countries allow same-sex marriages. Even President Barack Obama is on board with it. More of the recent places are some of the states like Florida, Alabama. In 2016, Greenland's having a vote, and in 2017, Finland might also join. Moving on to Bill Cosby, whose career we could say is officially done. No one wants anything to do with him, especially women. He has been drugging people in at number 8. There's been many talks over the years about Bill Cosby's, drugging women and raping them. Well, this year, on October 23rd, Cosby has been accused by at least 57 women of either rape, drugged, sexual battery, child sexual abuse, or a sexual misconduct. Also this year, there was 8 lawsuits against him. Cosby is currently 78 years old, but I guess you're never too old to go to jail. And it's actually really sad to hear about the guy that I grew up with watching turned out to be a sexual offender. And it's hard to not believe it if this many people came forward. And do you guys think that we'll ever see him behind bars? Bruce Jenner shocked the world when he decided to transition into a female and become Caitlyn Jenner. And she comes into this list at a number. She is an American television personality and retired Olympic decathlon champion. But this year, Caitlyn announced to the public her new name and her new look. She came out during a 2020 interview. The interview was watched by more than 20 million people. And there was a 2-part special on keeping up with the Kardashians. This was such big news. It was so big and everyone wanted to, keep up with it. When Caitlyn created a Twitter account, she had 1 million followers in just a few hours, which is a new record. She outbeat Obama. Another crazy event happened on June 2nd. When there was a huge roller coaster crash causing an 18-year-old and a 20-year-old girl to lose one of their legs. And this shockingly comes into number 6. So this happened at Elton Towers, which is UK's biggest theme park. This accident happened when one roller coaster smashed into the other roller coaster. The people on board were stuck for 4.5 hours. 20-year-old Vicky thought that she was not going to make it and her legs was crushed. After firefighters and a rescue team was able to free up everyone, they were rushed to a trauma centers by helicopter. Vicky needed at least 6 rounds of surgery in a bid to save her leg. But an infection complicated matters, and in the end, doctors had to amputate her leg above the knee. Also, Leah Washington was the other person who lost her leg as well, so the ride was closed for just 5 days. It reopened quickly because the company said they're losing too much money if this ride continues to be down. This upset a lot of people, so the victims are said to receive millions of dollars in compensation. Whether that's been paid out, not sure. At number 5, we had a recent Shawshank Redemption prison style escape. And this happened on June 6th when 2 inmates escaped from the Clinton Correctional Facility, which is located in New York in the States. The two men were convicted murderers serving life behind bars at this maximum security prison. These men were on the run for weeks. They pretty much dug a tunnel and was able to escape. Well, one guy was found, he was shot and killed. 2 days after that, the other guy was found, but he was taken into custody. This manhunt and investigation cost about $23 million, which makes it one of the most expensive manhunts to date. Okay, so the death of Freddie Gray makes his way into number 4. On April 12th, 25-year-old Freddie Gray was arrested in Baltimore for possessing what police claimed was an illegal switchblade. There was a video that surfaced of Freddie Gray being dragged into a police van where he eventually went into a coma. A lot of people believe that the police beat him. He was then taken to the hospital due to a spinal injury, and then he died 1 week after. The citizens of Baltimore were outraged by this, with the act of police brutality. The police said nothing happened, but you could see Freddie getting into that van, and then all of a sudden he's in a coma. Obviously something happened. There was way too much force used. A lot of people say officers use unnecessary force. There was protests and riots after the incident occurred, and the 6 officers who were initially suspended after Freddie Gray's death were hit with false imprisonment and manslaughter charges. Okay, let me rewind, take you guys to the beginning of this year, 2015, and we're talking about the Baga Massacre, and for some reason it wasn't in the media that much. Some say it was worse than the Paris, France attack that just happened. Well, this brings us into number 3. This was a series of mass killings carried out by the jihadist group Boko Haram in the Nigerian town of Baga. And this took place, it was actually a few days. It started on January 3rd and the massacre ended on January 7th. The fatalities estimated around 150 to 2,000 people. The extent of the fatalities is unknown because there was a lot of people that was unaccounted for. Hundreds of dead bodies was found all over the city, and most of the victims were children, women, and elderly people. This incident was described as the deadliest massacre ever in the history of Boko Haram. In at number 2 is our most recent event. It's very scary. What the heck is going on? It's a very shocking time right now, and of course I'm talking about the Paris, France attacks. So this attack had 130 victims, 368 of them were injured, and 137 people that lost their lives. 7 of those people were the ISIS suicide bombers. They opened fire in 6 different locations in Paris, trying to kill as many people as possible. One of those places was the Bataclan Theater. There was 89 people who lost their lives. The country was in a state of emergency, and these attacks started the massive war that's going on right now in Syria. France has officially started war with ISIS. An hour after they voted yes to go to war with them, they bombed the whole place, and they sent out thousands of military men to fight. This was the deadliest attack on France since World War II, and some people are saying that this could be the start of World War III, which is a very scary thing to think about because with all the technologies we have now, we have bombs that can take out whole countries. And the thing is, I'm not sure how this is ever going to stop because the ISIS people have no reasoning, they just kill. So before we get into number 1, let's recap what we have so far. We've had same-sex marriage was legal for the first time ever by popular vote. We've had the biggest hurricane ever recorded. ISIS attacks on Paris, France. Bill Cosby's career is done. Bruce Jenner has transitioned into Caitlyn Jenner, and that totally shocked the world. Well, in at number 1, do you guys remember the Nepal earthquake? It was a 7.8 on the Richter scale, and it hit Nepal and other places as well. It caused 9,000 people to lose their lives. Nepal is still trying to recover. So this took place on April 25th, and this was the worst natural disaster to hit Nepal since 1934, where 6,000 to 10,000 people lost their lives. The earthquake triggered an avalanche on Mount Everest, killing another 19 people, which made it the deadliest day on a mountain in history. There was another avalanche in Langstang Valley, where another 250 people went missing. After the earthquake, there was record-breaking aftershocks of a magnitude of 6.7, and they happened every 15-20 minutes. Well, there you guys have it. That was your craziest shocking events of 2015. Let me know if I've missed any in the comment section below. Maybe I gotta make a part 2 of it because I know there's just so much in the news. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see all you amazing people in the next one. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. As soon as I make a video, you guys will be notified right away. And just to the side of me, if you guys click on the top video, that's my main channel, Landon Productions. You guys can go over there where I make videos every single day. I've been making videos over there for about 6 years, and this is one of my newer channels. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'll see you guys very soon in a new top 10 list, and I can't wait. I'll see you guys there. Bye.